Hi, everyone. I'm just gonna say hello first as people start to come in, and we'll give you all a little time to kind of trickle in, and then we'll introduce ourselves. So.
Hello.
And thank you all that are already starting to come in. Thank you for joining us. We're very happy to have you here. Uh-oh. Someone said they can't hear us.
Oh no.
Can you hear us now, Tiana? Hold on. Maybe it's just me. Let's see. Oh, she said still can't hear.
Yeah.
Have you checked all the volume settings and everything? Can you all hear?
Okay. They're saying here.
It's probably something, Tiana, it's probably something with your volume.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Well, we're happy.
Definitely.
Okay. Well, hi, everyone. We're going to get started here in about a minute or so, but we wanted to start to let people come in, and then we'll introduce ourselves and get started with the evening. Okay. I'm glad y'all can hear.
Yes.
I was worried.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Keisha.
Hi, Doris. Okay, guys, we're gonna go ahead. Well, no, we got a few more minutes. We'll do introductions in about 30 seconds. Give you all just a little bit more time. All right. Actually, one of my best friends got me these. Doris, I think they have them on. They have them on Amazon. They just say naturally dope.
Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, Baton Rouge. I'm down the street. I'm in Houston. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with introductions so we can get everything in tonight. We want to first thank you guys for coming to this wonderful chat. I'm first off going to be doing this interview in chat with Eden BodyWorks. And of course, my name is BeautifulBrwnBabyDol or Dr. Nina. And I am here to make sure that we talk for a while and make sure that you all send in your questions and things of that sort. But we're going to really turn it over to Miss Briana of Eden BodyWorks and have her introduce herself.
Hi, guys. I'm Briana. I actually do the digital marketing for Eden BodyWorks. And if you're not familiar with our brand, we are a natural hair and body care company. So all of our ingredients are natural and is catered to women who want to embrace not only natural hair, but transitioning hair, relax also. It's all very safe for everyone. So.
Great. And you know we love natural and we love things that are safe for all. It definitely broadens the product and who it's great for. So I'm going to go ahead and dig right into these questions, if that's okay, Briana. It's been so great having you in our July CurlKit, but I've been a CurlKit member for about 3 years now, and they've been in several of the CurlKits. So it's great to have you in July, but it's been great to have you in the past. And everybody else that gets CurlKits, you know, has been in there and representing. So you have a great range of products as you described, and I'm sure that all the ladies watching would like to know more about how Eden BodyWorks was born. Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. So Eden was actually started by Jasmine Lawrence, who's the founder of our company. She was only 11 years old. She's now 26. So that tells you how long we've been around. But when she was 11, like a lot of people with natural hair, you know, she was going through a period of she was frustrated with her hair. She couldn't find anything that worked. She was having a lot of breakage, and anything in the stores at the time weren't really catered to her hair type. So she was like, I'm gonna look into making my own hair products. So she got in the kitchen, being the engineer that she is. She's also into engineering right now.
Okay.
But she decided to put together her own cocktail of products, which is actually now was our coconut shea and jojoba manoi lines. Those were the very first ones that she started working on as an 11-year-old in the kitchen. And she put those together and came up with Eden BodyWorks. And her whole motivation was to create something that was not only healthy for her hair and other people's hair, but also that would help it to look good also, of course. So the fact that the ingredients were natural, she didn't have to worry about experiencing breakage and hard chemicals, and she made it herself, so she knew exactly what was going into it. And then through the years, we've just grown the Eden family with the products. So over time, we've gotten more and more, and we stay true to the natural ingredients. And Jasmine is still very much a part of the company. So she's still got that heart for, like, she wants to be there with the people and make sure that they know where it's coming from. So it's definitely been great work with her.
Oh, that is so awesome. And we love, and you all can speak on this that are here with CurlKit and us, that we love entrepreneurial spirits and young entrepreneurs at that. And that is so wonderful to hear that she started this at the age of 11. That's amazing. So great. And that the products are still doing really well, and that she's still hands-on with the company. So that's the type of companies we like to support. So yes, again, great story. You guys gotta respect that story. And also, I wanted to ask, my next question is, the majority of our audience tonight are naturalistas, as you know, and would love to know more about which of your products would work best to keep buildup at bay, but still have very moisturized hair. Could you tell us what we might try to get that?
Sure. So a lot of like creams and things tend to cause buildup over time, especially if you're the type of person that likes to add it in every single day. Which is why I think out of our lines, what I would recommend if you're just focusing on moisture and you want hold, but your main focus is moisture and not having buildup, I think our hair milks are really great for that. And I say that from personal experience. I love using hair milks because I'm a person who loves to stretch between washes. I don't like to have to keep washing when you're busy, you know. Yeah. So we do actually have 2 hair milks. So we have one from our peppermint tea tree line, which that line is geared towards if you have like a dry or like dandruffy scalp. It doesn't even have to be if you just have dry scalp, but it's great for that. The peppermint and tea tree in it have natural ingredients in them from the plants that help to alleviate dandruff and dryness. And the hair milk, it makes your scalp tingle, and it does such a great job of moisturizing. It's got a lot of slip. It's almost like a leave-in conditioner, but it's very moisturizing. So it's also lightweight because of the slip. So it does a great job of holding and keeping the moisture in, and it makes your scalp feel great. And then we have the jojoba manoi hair milk also. That one, I love the smell of it. It's a very, very light scent, and it also has a similar consistency. So it's very lightweight also, and it's got a lot of slip. And that one is geared towards like if you have breakage or color damage, any kind of damage really in your hair. And it's really, really great for moisturizing, but without having buildup since it's lightweight.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I'm glad you said that, because we had some people chiming in that they love that line, the peppermint.
Yeah.
The peppermint line. And I love anything, the peppermint tea tree line. I love anything that makes my scalp tingle because it makes me feel like I'm doing something. So that's awesome. And you mentioned being able to stretch between washes, which a lot of us naturalistas do overwash. It could be stripping our hair. So that's going to give us that moisture back as well. So thank you for educating us on the different options that we have within the line. And Donna, yes. You want So my next question for you is, which of your products do you think would work best if they want to create a style that would last for a week or is low maintenance hairstyle, which I think you kind of covered, but which ones do you think we could narrow it down to?
I would actually consider, yes, I think the hair milks are great for that. But if you're also looking for, because those are great for if you're doing like protective styles, buns or twists or anything to keep it moisturized. But I also think that from our newest line, the Citrus Fusion, we have a butter That one it's a lot thicker, but it's really great with moisture, and it gives just enough hold. At first, I was even like, I don't know, is it going to keep the hold in? But I tried it for twist outs, and it was great. And I didn't have to, like, for me with twist outs, if I do it, do them tight enough and keep it in long enough, it'll last you for a while. So it's low maintenance after the first twist. And the butter did a great job of keeping it very, very moisturized, and also keeping the hold there, so that I didn't feel like I had to keep applying more and more throughout the week to keep the definition that I was looking for. So I would definitely say the butter, or even another backup is also the pudding souffle that we have. That one is also great. Before the butter came on, I was using the pudding souffle for my twist outs, and I stand by that as well. I think it's great it's just enough hold to keep protective styles and things throughout the week, but it's very, very moisturizing.
And I think you covered it all for us, from the naturalista that likes to wear her hair out to the ones that's more like me. I normally have twists in or something like that. And so that is great to hear that there's a range of things that we can use that'll work well for our hair. And Elisa, thank you so much. Yes, love the butter. You have a lot of people here that already love Eden. Right. So that's great. And anyone who's just joining us, again, I'm Dr. Nina of Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, and we have Briana of Eden BodyWorks. And make sure you follow at Eden BodyWorks or at Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, and also at CurlKit, because they're the reason why we're here tonight. So thank you so much for joining us. And you guys have come just in time, because we're getting into even more juicy questions. So, so we have a few more here. Also, what should our naturalistas do to create the perfect wash and go look? Please share some of those tips you think.
This is actually my favorite question, because I'm a big wash and go person. For most of the time I'm doing wash and goes, and when I say I love Eden products for this, I mean it like wholeheartedly, not just because I represent Eden. Like, I love the coconut shea leave-in conditioner.
Okay. And
then I do that in combination with the curl defining cream, and that gives me the greatest wash and goes I've ever had. And I've tried so many different product combos, but it works so well, and it helps me to last more than one day, which is always great. So I always like to recommend applying the leave-in first, all over your head while your hair is still soaking wet, but raking it through, making sure you're getting it through fully, all of your hair, and then going over top with the curl defining cream. Just to give it that extra hold. And then air drying is always best, I think, if you want to avoid frizz. But diffusing also works as well. But those are definitely two products that I think are great for wash and goes, and not just for my hair type, because I've talked to other women as well, asking them, like, what products do you like to use? And just seeing, and a lot of people have had great experiences with those two. I think personally they work really well because the leave-in is heavier than your general leave-in, which at first you might be like, this is kind of thick, but I feel like it helps so much because it provides so much moisture because of the thickness, but it also still spreads through very well. And then the cream just helps to, again, like solidify the curl and help hold it in there. So I absolutely love those two together for a wash and go.
Awesome. Awesome. Once again, I think that these are great tips, especially as in the next month and a half, for most places, we're going to be changing weather again. And so it's great to have some good staple products to go into that change with. So thank you for providing us with that. And it seems like you don't leave anybody out. So I love that you've mentioned that it is for a range of hair textures as well. I know we have different type curlies here, and all of us are curly, and we have different types of hair. And I know something I teach big time is that, I don't care what kind of type hair you have, as long as you take good care of it. And I love products that are easy to use, that help you take good care of your hair, no matter what your hair type or texture is. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. Even more. Oh, we have a question. We have a question from, is it Chanel? She said, is it best to rake through your hands or comb for wash and goes?
I personally hear different experiences, but I think that to avoid breakage, hands are best because they help to guide through, and you can get through gentler. So if you come up on tangles or any kind of knots, then you can kind of gently go through them. Whereas with a comb, you don't have as much control with how much it's pulling on your hair and the elasticity. So I always vote for hands to help break through.
Okay. And I think you just kind of covered our next question that I had, because please let us know the must-have Eden Body products for flawless curls. And you kind of went over some of those things and how to create those curls. But if you had to restate some of those products that might work best for us, because I even saw another question pop up about the best products to try for different types of textures of hair.
Okay, so I definitely say, again, with the leave-in conditioner from our Coconut Shea line, I think that's a great leave-in for any hair texture, great moisture. And then the curl defining cream, I think that's really great also. It has, some people, we often get the question of what's the difference between the curl defining cream and the curl souffle, the pudding souffle. The souffle is great for if you're if you need softer hold, so if you're doing like a twist out or braid outs, those are great. But for wash and goes, a lot of times I would recommend the curl defining cream because it has a little bit more hold, but it's still a cream, so it's a softer hold. So I think for me, I think for most hair textures, curl defining cream, leave-in conditioner, and then I'm a huge, huge, huge fan of deep conditioning. I think everybody needs deep condition. And we have two, but my favorite is definitely our jojoba manoi deep conditioner. So I think that's definitely one of the must-have products for all hair textures also. It is so great. And again, the jojoba manoi line is geared 100% towards repairing any kind of damage. So I have colored hair and I've had heat damage from the past. So it's great for repairing breakage and damage of any type. And my hair it's like night and day when I first get out of the shower and then add that in and then let it sit, rinse it out. It's so much better. So I think, and I've heard so many testimonies from the jojoba manoi line or the deep conditioner. I think it's a great, great, great deep conditioner. So I would definitely recommend that also.
That is so awesome. And here's another thing. You mentioned jojoba manoi, and we know that jojoba is most like the skin's natural producing oil. So it's a really good oil to use in your hair. So if that's infused in the product, then we know it's really good for different textures. So y'all know I'm all about receipts. So I love to hear that you all are using products that we know work, even individually. So those are combined, creating a more powerful product. So awesome again. I wanted to also ask, do tell us currently have ongoing promotions or how the audience can get more of your products. And with that, are there any special offers for those products?
So actually, right now, starting today, if you're not already signed up for our email blast, we sent one out today that we do have free shipping on all orders that are 50 or over. So free shipping. And we're kind of doing that as a celebration of this is our birth month. So this is when Jasmine, the founder, when she first created Eden BodyWorks in August. So we do have that going on right now. And later on in the month, we'll be having some retailer sales as well. We'll definitely be having a Labor Day sale also. But if you're looking to get Eden, you can actually find us in a lot of places. First off, of course, our website. So we're EdenBodyWorks.com. We have sales all the time. And honestly, the best way to find out about them is either through social media, or if you sign up for our email blast, we are always notifying you when there's a sale, and it's all the time. So definitely can find some good deals there. And we're available in some select Walmarts, Rite Aids, Target.com, HEB if you're in Texas. So we are in some CVS's as well.
Okay, so just to reiterate, y'all need to make sure you head over to www.EdenBodyWorks.com. Make sure you sign up for the email list. Also follow them across their social media so that you know when they put out new updates and new things. And I know that you all's @handle is the same across social media, right?
Yes.
So they should be pretty easy to find. If you Google them, you can even find all of their handles there. So make sure you check them out so you all can get the best in deals. And of course, right now, as mentioned, it's free shipping on orders over $50. So we know shipping sometimes can get you. I know I put a few things back sometimes with shipping, but if you're getting over $50 in product, free shipping, y'all might as well head on over to www.edenbodyworks.com. Another question I have, do you have any upcoming launches or any other special events that you think the audience would be interested in?
Well, in terms of events, we will be at BeautyCon LA at the end of, or mid-month, so the 12th and 13th of August.
Okay.
And then we'll also be at Ubiquitous in DC. So the great thing about being at the beauty shows like that are you can get some really great deals there also. A lot of times we have deals where you can get products individually for $8 or 3 for $20. So it's definitely a good deal. So if you're in either of those areas, definitely check it out. And then in terms of product launches, I can't say much, but there will be some new things on the horizons in the near future as well from Eden. So definitely look out for that.
Cool. So y'all heard it here first. There's some new things that are coming out, and y'all are going to be at BeautyCon 12th and 13th. And then also in Ambiguous.
Yes. It's in DC.
Okay. And what dates are that?
I believe it's the 26th and 27th of August. Yes.
Okay. Y'all have a busy month. All right. So make sure you all check them out. Check them out as well. I won't be at those this year, but I will be myself next week. I'll be at Dollar General Day of Beauty. So I know that a lot will be going on there as well. So hopefully, and some of our CurlKit friends will be there as well, guys. So if you're in Nashville, make sure you come on out. So we have a lot of things going on right now. So make sure that you check out Eden BodyWorks. If there are various different things that they're going to be doing, again, follow their social media, then you'll know. And also follow mine so you can find out the next places I will be, and CurlKit as well. So make sure that you go and do all of that. We're also going to, and thank you, Donna, thanks. Also, I think I've said it a lot of times, make sure you follow us across social media. Also, I wanted to give you all a chance to ask some questions. So please go ahead. We're going to make sure that we have a few minutes of question and answer because I know there's some questions that you guys have. So let us know what you want to know. What's your burning question? Okay, Viola says, so the hair milk is like a leave-in conditioner and not a styler?
I would say this definitely depends on your hair texture. So both hair milks, we generally consider those moisturizers. So I feel like if you have a looser curl pattern, it can definitely serve as a styler as well. It gives like a very soft hold, but definitely moisturizing. So if you have a tighter curl pattern, you might, if you were trying to wear your hair in like a wash and go style, you might want to pair it up with another product that is geared towards being a styler. But if you have a looser curl pattern or you're looking to do a protective style, I think that the hair milk is definitely a good choice.
Wonderful, wonderful. And then we had another question I saw come up. Which product line, this is from LaSalle, St. Louis. I'm assuming she's from St. Louis, and I'm originally from St. Louis too. So hi, LaSalle. Which products or line would you recommend for someone having high porosity hair?
I would actually recommend the Jojoba Manoi line, and then also some of the products in the Coconut Shea. So in the Jojoba Manoi, a lot of we have the hair milk. I think the hair milk is really great for high porosity. And then also, I don't know if you're an oil person. I know some people do and don't like oil. So the hair oil we have is really great too. And then for the Coconut Shea line, I hear from high porosity hair types that the curling jelly is really good. So it gives great hold, but it's a lightweight and there's no alcohol in it or anything like that. And it's supposed to be really good for high porosity hair. So
good. Yeah, and while you answered that, there was one that came in about low porosity hair. So we know Coconut Shea curling jelly is really good for the high porosity. What would you recommend for low porosity curlies?
Low porosity, I would definitely say like the curl defining cream also, like heavier ones, I think are generally better. So definitely the curl defining cream. And then the peppermint tea tree is great for either line. That's less styler, but that's more so for like if scalp issues. So we have like the shampoo conditioner. So that's good for any hair type. But if you're talking stylers, I would definitely say Coconut Shea also the thicker products. So like the curl defining cream, even the souffle. And then most of our styling products are in the Coconut Shea line. And again, The hair mask in that one also we have, it's like a deep conditioner. That one has a little bit of protein in it, and that tends to be a little better also for high porosity, or low porosity, I'm sorry.
Wonderful, wonderful. And LaSalle, I'm sorry about that. So I'm assuming the last name is San Luis. Maybe that's the last name. She said she's from New York. So I wanted to make sure I said that. But we have a lot of people here that are listening in. So thank you for that. And we have one other that I saw come up that I've gotten questions about a lot more. Are there any products that will really be good for the more mature ladies with gray hair? And then there's some of us that are less mature that have gray hair. I've been graying since I was 24 years old. So is there anything that you all recommend for that?
We don't have specific products for gray hair, but we actually have on our blog, we've had, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Naturally Silver Sister. She did a blog post for us about what it's like, because a lot of people aren't as knowledgeable about gray hair and how you have to care for it differently. And she informed us at our Eden team, and also anyone that's reading, about what it's like to care for gray hair. And she mentioned how it's best to use shampoos and products that do not have color, because a lot of times colored products, or that have a tint to them, they can kind of create a tint on the gray hair. So in terms of like stylers, all of those are, all of our stylers are actually white. So I don't think that there should be an issue with that causing an issue with color-wise. And then shampoos was also mentioned, I know, in sometimes shampoos that have a tint to them, trying to cause coloring in the gray hair. But all of our shampoos are not tinted. The only one is peppermint tea tree. It has like a slight yellowish tint to it. So that one you might not want to try if you have gray hair. So.
Well, good, good. And thank you for that question, Mabel. She says she likes her gray hair to shine, but we just learned that all of their products, except for that peppermint tea tree shampoo, do not have a tint. So those should be pretty healthy for your hair and keeping your hair looking shiny and great and keeping it healthy. So that is great. I had another question come in from Trudy, and she said, I'm loving the new citrus line and love the versatility of it. Could you elaborate a little more on the line?
Yeah, definitely. So our Citrus Fusion line, we're super excited about that because it's actually hair and body. So with the butter that I mentioned earlier, it's for your hair and body, and it's super, super moisturizing. It's very thick, like the consistency, if you hold it, it's very much like a butter. And what makes it so great for your hair and your body is that the ingredients, it's called our Essentials line because we have like essential foods in it. So there's like castor oil, there is acai in it. There are citrus extracts in it also from lime and orange. And those are great, 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 great for both your hair and skin. And it's funny because a lot of things from nature, like I know sometimes people are like, oh, hair and skin in one thing. I don't know if I can trust that. But if you think about the things that even we put in our hair most of the time or that we put on our skin, a lot of the products are very similar because if they're natural, they actually have benefits for all types of areas on your body. So we did our research on that and put them into the product lines. The two products from that line that are for hair and body are the butter and then the refresher spray. That one's very light, so it's great for, like the scent is lightweight too, so it's good for refreshing your scent, but then also your hair. Like, so if you're doing second day, third day hair, kind of helps just give it life and wet it again without just using water. And then we have a mousse, which is just for your hair, and then a conditioner as well.
Awesome. Awesome. There's so much there. And we're going to take our last question here. And I think it kind of blends with another question I saw that came up about having dry or damaged hair. But then I saw another one pop up about having transitioning hair, which I think can fight the same battle as the dry and damaged hair because you have two different hair types going on. So what would you recommend for repairing damage or dry hair as well while transitioning?
Okay, so as I mentioned, I don't know if you guys were here for this, but the jojoba manoi line is completely for repairing damage. And again, that's any kind of damage, color, breakage, heat damage. So to start with, anyone should be deep conditioning for sure. But especially if you are transitioning because you have those areas where your natural hair meet your relaxed hair are very weak and brittle and they need to be babied basically. And deep conditioning is a great way to do that. So I would definitely recommend our jojoba manoi deep conditioner because it's geared towards repairing the hair. So I would try that. And then if you're looking for a styler, I would definitely stick with protective styling for a while also, just in general. And I would stick with leave-ins, like the leave-in conditioner, the coconut shea. I think that would be great because it's got great moisture and the consistency is nice and thick. So that way it's kind of protecting your hair also. And again, I know not everyone is a fan of oils, but I think that oils are great for transitioning hair also to help kind of create a barrier, but also provide moisture for your hair while it's trying to like repair itself. So we have the jojoba hair oil would be great, or our coconut shea hair oil, I think.
Wonderful. That jojoba manoi line sounds amazing. So yes, thank you for the education on all of that. And also just thank you for being here this evening. We've had a great time chatting with you. And guys, thank you all for tuning in to the live with CurlKit, with Eden BodyWorks, and also myself as Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. Do not forget that there's a gift giveaway that's going on, and it ends tonight after this event. And I want to make sure that you all know what all products that winner will get. They're going to get that coconut shea cleansing co-wash by Eden BodyWorks, the coconut shea curling jelly. They'll get the coconut shea edge glaze, the jojoba manoi deep conditioner, and the jojoba manoi hair oil. And you just have to make sure that you're following Eden BodyWorks across Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and also CurlKit across Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So make sure you're doing that so you can have the chance to win, because they're going to determine that and get back with you later this week, either by Facebook or other means. So be watching out for that, especially if you've entered this contest. And again, we want to thank you guys. And Briana, we want to thank you for your time. We want to thank you so much for being here and speaking with me tonight. And also thanks to CurlKit, who has made it possible for us all to connect with these various different amazing brands, and more specifically Eden BodyWorks today. So thank you all, and thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you for having us. I love being here and being a part of this, and thank you for talking with me. It was great.
No problem. Had a great time. So thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Good night, guys.